Life Audio.
Welcome to the Crosswalk Devotional. We're glad to have you listening with us. Today's topic is on an alternative that you can do when you feel prone to worry. We'll return with a devotional after a brief message from our sponsors.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, planning your finances is bigger than just money. We help you put your plans into motion and faith into action so you can do more for the ones in your heart. Because sometimes all you need to make a difference is someone to help you make it happen. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Let me tell you that God's gonna cut you.
It's Holy Week in Jerusalem. Crowds welcome Jesus as king. Rebellion is in the air.
Jesus operates outside our jurisdiction.
Rome will descend on us all.
But instead of taking the throne, Jesus turns the tables.
My house shall be called a house of prayer, but you make it a den of thieves.
The world will never be the same. Now in theaters, The Chosen, Last Supper. Get your tickets now.
An Alternative to Worry, written and read by Kelly Balarie. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything, with prayer and petition and thanksgiving, make your requests known to God. Then perfect peace, which transcends understanding, will guard your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:6-7. As we pulled around the circle to the airport, a sign caught my attention. It said, Terminal. Frankly, I was headed to the airport because I needed to fly to another city to handle a terrible, no good rotten situation. This issue was one of my greatest fears. It felt like I was realizing it. The second I saw the sign, I thought, oh no, my situation is terminal. I wondered if there were others like me who, upon riding into the airport, saw that sign and figured their issue was terminal. Maybe someone with cancer was headed for treatment and saw the sign at the airport that said terminal. Did their heart sink too? Maybe another was headed to see a child that just got checked into a drug rehab. Did the sign seem to declare demise over their kid? It's going to be terminal. Maybe, like me, these people thought, I'm not going to make it. This will be the end of me. Everything will not work out. How do I plan for the worst case scenario? The sign was a harbinger of fear to come, of agony, of despair, of worry, of torture. I was headed right into the terminal. Suddenly my mind went to planning mode, thinking, here's how I will tackle this thing. Here is how I'm going to beat it. Here's what will happen. It seemed like it would be a good idea to control things. But the issue was, all my best case planning did nothing to prevent worst case scenario thinking from happening. How can all my bunker planning save anything? Frankly, God was showing me, even when I think I have control, I have none. We, in our human nature, think we can manage life, but sometimes life manages to hit us. Mike Tyson once said, everyone has a plan until life punches them in the face. Are you facing a terminal situation in your life, financially, emotionally, physically, mentally, in your family, internally, professionally? What do you do when you don't know what to do? Aside from worrying, what is there left to do? Aside from disaster planning, how can one manage? Apart from catastrophizing, how do you make it through a day? I've been considering all these things, and I've noticed that God, in His infinite goodness, gives us an action plan. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything, with prayer and petition and thanksgiving, make your requests known to God. Then perfect peace, which transcends all understanding, will guard your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:6-7. The first step is to choose not to be anxious. It is to make a decisive line-in-the-sand decision to not worry. How? By repenting and changing course the first second it shows up. The second step is to pray and ask God for our needs. We can ask Him. Third, we thank Him. We thank Him for hearing us, for knowing the best path, and for guiding us to answers and hope. What happens after this? God takes over. He gives us perfect peace. Notice, though, peace transcends understanding. God shows us it is not necessary that we understand every detail of our problem. This shows us why worry is worthless. Worry is carnal understanding that ruminates, figures, and plans. Peace is transcendent understanding that surpasses earthly circumstances in such a way that it knows God already has it handled. God gives us a choice. We can worry and figure without Him, or we can pray and petition to Him. One delivers us to anxiety and fear. The other offers us peace that transcends our carnal mindset. Which will we choose? Intersecting faith and life. Peace is not something we fight for. It is something Jesus left us. Jesus said, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." John 14:27. How can you let go of the world and all its pressure to receive in your heart this peace that Jesus left you?
The Crosswalk Devotional is a production of Life Audio and Salem Media. If you liked what you heard today, please take a second to rate and review this podcast in your favorite podcast app so that more listeners like you can find the show. For more faith-filled, inspirational podcasts, visit us at lifeaudio.com.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, planning your finances is bigger than just money. We help you put your plans into motion and faith into action so you can do more for the ones in your heart. Because sometimes all you need to make a difference is someone to help you make it happen. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.